Hey guys, it's Keller here. Today, we're going to look at the Halloween stuff in Lowe's. Okay, y'all, so honestly, they have a pretty decent selection. So let's look at this stuff. Now, these animatronics are not plugged in, but you got this one right here. Now, this one, it shoots its head up, comes right off. And then, I'm pretty sure that this one there's like a mechanism in there where it just drops its mouth down, but it might just move its mouth and down. And then and then these are both $9.99, and you got the
How much are they?
not both $100 basically. And then this one up here, this big old one, $400. I would say that's pretty good price because that one's. Let's see how tall that one is. Does not say how tall it is, but that one I would say is around 10 feet tall.
Yeah, that's like 10 feet.
Maybe 11. So this one's really cool. So I think $400 is a pretty good price for that one. So let's come back here, y'all. Now you guys just got some fall stuff over there. I'm not going to get into detail with that. But here you go right here. You got these little pumpkins right here. These are plug-in. And then on the floor you have the Mickey and Minnie Mouse. And then you got the Mickey Mouse stands 4 feet tall. This one stands 4.2 feet tall, and then this one's 3 foot tall. It's a Stitch one. Then you got Mike Wazowski, and then I think his name is Scully. If I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below.
Sully.
Yeah, Sully. That's it right there. That's it. All right, so. And then you got this inflatable right here. You got the what do you call that? Well, this is basically, what do you call this thing? It's like a decoration town, and then you got these right here that light up, and then you got more inflatables. Now, some of these are pretty good deals right here, y'all. $20, and that one's 3'5". That ain't that bad for that one. And up there you got the stuff. Y'all can see them. Now, none of the animatronics will plug in, sadly. So let's look over here, y'all.
Well, we are here early, and they probably will.
Yeah, they'll have all of them plug in for sure.
Have more stuff in
Yes, they will also have more stuff like right here where these boxes are. That's a lot of boxes. All right, and then you have all this stuff right here, tombstones upon tombstones. And this one, it just flickers its light, so basically that looks like a candle. And then you got this skeleton right here. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
$14 is not that bad for that one. And then you got also this one back there. And then let's see what this one does. I don't know what this does, y'all. Look behind you. And then you just move this back and forth. So that one's pretty cool. But then you have this thing. Oh my gosh. It's a skeleton hand. You can pose it in the ground. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's actually weird. It just started going off and we didn't do nothing. Okay, and then right here you got the Trick or Treat hologram for $80. That's pretty expensive, y'all. But if it actually does do that, that's not, that bad. But you got all the skeletons up here.
Oh, look, I think it's up there. That's what it looks like. I've walked.
Where at? Oh, right there. There it is. Oh, so it has a fan.
It spins inside there.
Yeah, it's a fan. Yeah, okay. There's this right here. That's pretty cool, y'all. And then you have this one right here.
That's scary.
Yeah. Okay, and then, because this one doesn't look too good in the box, we'll put it right here on this thing so I can see it. Let's see where the
May not have batteries.
Here that is right there.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool. And then the price tag on this is $29. That's pretty good. That ain't that bad.
It's about reasonable.
Yeah, that's reasonable. And you got the hand that just went off. You know, it just crawls on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
So it just crawls on the floor. Yeah. So that one's pretty cool. So let's go. We already did that one. Let's look at this. Now, this one is pretty cool, actually. For $24, I think that's worth it. Put that back. And then you got all the stuff on the ground. And then up here you got that. Now, I guess those probably do work, but we can't reach that. So let's come over here, y'all. Now they got these things on the ground right here. I think this one's pretty cute right here. Let's see. It lights up actually. You just can't see it because it's pretty bright and low.
Batteries are probably getting low too. People
Yeah, let's see. Maybe this one. See it better.
No, not really.
No, it probably is really bright in here. They got a bunch of lights up here. So let's look at this thing. Let's put it right here so I can see it good.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it.
They had this one last year. Before.
Yeah, they had this one last year. I see why they have this. It this year too because this one's really cool. It honestly, from this point, it actually goes pretty high. Honestly, so you got this one right here. You know, it flickers. That's pretty cool. And then you got this one. We actually have this one at home, y'all. And it flickers like that. It might be a different one because it doesn't flicker in there. So these plug in. These all plug in right here. Sadly, can't look at them. But what is this? Let's see what this is. That's okay. So it's a magician, and I guess he's putting his.
Turn it around and you put a pumpkin on top of it. See like that up there. So like this one.
Oh, I see now. Yeah, that's real cool, actually, y'all. That's really cool, y'all. Okay, and then I think this one plugs in. Yeah, that one plugs in. And then you got, yeah, except for this one right here. We also have this one, and we also have that, and we also have this big one up there.
Yeah, we do have the big pumpkin.
So let's come over here and look at these. So we have the tombstone right here. Oh, that's really cool. It's like, look, it's a dancing. That's real cool, y'all. For how much is that? $70 though. That might be on the high side. Look at this one. It just lights up and flickers like a fire.
What are these pumpkin carving kits, Keller?
Oh yeah, look at these pumpkins. Oh, $7 for that.
$6.98 on that one.
Well, yeah, $6.98. That's not that bad. That's
probably
actually
close to $10 after tax.
Yeah. This is 100 count. Well, 100 LED basically is what it is.
100 count LED spider web.
Yeah. So, then you got these right here, orange, purple, multicolor lights. Then you got this one right here. These prices aren't that bad. $8 for that 100 LEDs on one, and then it's also 20.5 foot. And then you got a fog machine right here for $70. That's a little on the high side, I would say.
It depends on how well it puts fog out.
Yeah, it's true. Then you got a foot pad right there. Foot pad, $12. That is really high, honestly.
It's the foot pad for the what does that make the animatronics go off?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little high because the ones at Spirit Halloween, y'all, they're only, you get like a 4 set for like $8. So that's. Then you got this right here. It's a spooky eyeball. That's really cool. And then you got all this other stuff like the LED skeletons, and you got an LED tree. And then up there, all that stuff right there. Let's turn this off. Oh, up there, guess what? That's all the stuff down here. So you can see all of it. I like that spooky tree up there. I think that's pretty cool. And then it also lights up. They'll probably have that lit up in a few days, you know. So now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. They're going to have a lot more stuff out. And we're, like I said, in these boxes. But they had a decent amount of stuff, y'all. So, yeah, like these and the hoses over there. And they'll have, like, sometimes they might not have a lot this year, but sometimes they have like 15 animatronics. You know.
Oh, they'll have a lot set up on display.
Yes, they'll have skeletons right here, so they'll have all their inflatables set up there. So we'll be coming back to this place for sure because they had some pretty good stuff and it's not all working. So don't forget, like and subscribe.